Out of everything I read this year, these are going to be my top 5 reads of 2025. So let's jump right on in. Number 5 was a viewer recommendation. One of my subscribers recommended this one, and it was Justin Cronin's The Ferryman. It's This is a great novel. A lot of sci-fi. It's going to take place in a futuristic, utopian slash dystopian kind of civilization. There are some haves, have nots. There's some elements of space, betrayal, um, existence, like being reanimated or reborn kind of thing. What really stuck out in this book is the story's good. It holds a real tight path. It is the prose. The prose in the book by Justin Cronin is very, very well done. Really impressed with this one. He also is very well known for his sci-fi series, The Passage, which is one of the books or trilogies that I'm asking for input for a free book club, which I'll get to after I break all these down. But number 5 is going to be Justin Cronin, sci-fi, rebirth, excellent prose, ethereal, deep. It's really good, very entertaining. Highly recommend it. Number 4, I could not stop reading this book. We went on a family vacation, and I even left the pool where we were at, went upstairs to the hotel room just so I could finish reading it. I knocked this out in 2 days, and that's Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. This is another science fiction. This is really diving into the multiverse, multi-dimension, multi-timeline theory. Blake Crouch has a extremely fast-paced writing style, very unique to him. His books read like a script or a play, dialogue heavy, but still able to paint scenes. This is the very definition of a page turner. When people say I couldn't put a book down or it was a page turner, this is the style they are referring to. If you're looking for something fast paced, science fiction, multi dimensions, that kind of thing, butterfly effect kind of stuff, Blake Crouch, Dark Matter, I promise you will not be disappointed. Coming in at number 3, this was, I guess, the first book I read of 2025. I had read it previously when I was a lot younger, so it didn't have as big an impact then as it did now. And I'm talking about Truman Capote's In Cold Blood. I think this work by Truman Capote stands alone when compared to his other works, and it's not even close. It's almost like you're reading two different writers, or when you compare his other works, like Other Voices, Other Rooms, or Breakfast at Tiffany's. They just weren't even close to this. Truman Capote transports you through his prose and through his scene building ability. You really feel like you are in the home of the murdered family that he covers in this one. To give you some background, he is covering a horrific murder that took place in Kansas back in the late 50s, I believe. And you really feel like you're there. Then you feel like you're on the road with the killers. You feel like you're with the authorities trying to capture them. It's raw is the best way to put this novel. It's dark. It's at times unsettling, but you just can't put it down. This is my number 3 book of 2025, but this book makes my top 5 books of all time. Truman Capote's prose in this inspired me to start writing my first novel, which I'm currently working on now. But this was the spark that finally made me start actually putting words to paper. So number 3, if you're looking for something heavy and involved, check it out. Number 2, it's not just because I just finished this novel, it's because this was that damn good. Uh, Maggie O'Farrell's Hamnet. This is kind of a origin story of the play Hamlet, or an origin story slightly of William Shakespeare. This book has it all. It's got suspense. It has romance, love, grief, tragedy, just full on emotion. It is not dialogue heavy. If you are looking for dialogue or something that reads fast, this is not it. This is a slow burn that will definitely pay off in the end. It is so good. This is one of my favorite novels I have ever read. I will have to consider this in like a top 5 position, but this definitely comes in at number 2 for me for 2025. And there is a movie out that I can't wait to compare it to. I don't know if I want to watch it though, because the book is so good. Maggie O'Farrell, it's scene building, and she's able to point out things in a normal scene, a normal day to day that you would not, that you don't even think about, that end up transporting you and plugging you into the scene. I couldn't stop reading this one as well. Slow burn, but just incredible. And number 1, I'm a Stephen King fan, but I'm also pretty critical on some of his stuff, which is weird for book readers, because it seems like if you say anything about Stephen King, you will be crucified for it. I have had some feelings about like Doohickey and Needful Things. Doohickey I didn't think was that great at all. Needful Things was, just okay. So this is my this is one or two favorite novels of all time. It checks all the boxes. It has everything. I will probably reread it at some point, and that is 11/22/63. This book is going to be a a time travel book where they are trying to change the world through a watershed moment. A watershed moment being a really big moment in history, and they identified the assassination of John F. Kennedy as the watershed moment that your protagonist wants to reverse. So he goes back in time, but he goes back in time way before the actual event. So much so, he ends up developing a life in the late 50s and then into the early 60s. It is a brilliant love story in here. It's got action, it's got suspense, and it has a perfect ending that just leaves you like, that it can't get any better than that. 11/22/63. This is my top number 1 read of 2025. I have a whole shelf over there of Stephen King I've read. It's going to be very hard for Stephen King to top how I felt after reading this one. But there you have it. Number 1, 11/22/63. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. In the last video, I mentioned doing a free book club. I would still like to do that and would like some input from all of you on what we should read. Let's start Justin Cronin's The Passage series, which I'm not really looking to that one. I'd like to start Pillars of the Earth, to be quite honest. It gets a lot of good reviews. I'm in a medievally kind of mood, especially after reading Hamnet by Maggie O'Farrell. So if anyone wants to do that, or you have any recommendations for a book club, maybe a book you really enjoyed that you might want to revisit, or something that's on your TBR, let's talk about it. It would be free. We could talk about how to set it up. Either we could do it through YouTube or we do it through some other format. But I would like to do it to get everybody more involved. So that's what I got. That's the top 5 for 2025. Hope everyone is doing well out there. As always, keep reading. Thanks for stopping by. Talk soon.